Hey guys, EBPMAN here. Now, if you've been looking for gaming headphones that are going to work on a variety of devices, you're talking about PlayStation, PC, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, connected to your phone, whatever be the case, then you're going to want to watch this video because today we're taking a look at these headphones, brand new headphones from EPOS. These are the EPOS H6 Pros, right? Fantastic headphones that suit a whole variety of different devices. And guess what? We're going to do a couple tests here. EBPMAN audio tests and also chat tests, and check this out. Has a removable mic as well. Let's go ahead and check them out. Now, before we take a look at the EPOS H6 Pros, we're going to take a look at the specs. First of all, these come in two formats. They have one that's an open acoustic design and one is a closed acoustic design. The difference between the two is that one gives you more isolation. It gives you passive noise reduction due to the design. The open or the open back model are going to allow a little bit more, I would say, ambient noise to come in. Now, the benefit from that model is that you do get, I would say in my opinion, probably a different audio experience based on the way the actual open model works. But it's different, right? I prefer closed acoustic design because I like to be immersed. I don't want to hear anything that's going on around me, and that's the one that we're going to be reviewing here. So, passive noise reduction because of the memory foam, which is super uber comfortable, and also has a integrated volume wheel, which you're going to see, that allows you to dial up and dial down. We've already talked about the detachable mic, something that comes off super easy and goes on super easy as well. You also have detachable ear pads, 42mm drivers, a 3.5mm audio jack that you're going to be able to use to connect both one that would work with the phone, or in this case the Nintendo Switch, and one that will work with the PC, meaning that it will have the split for audio and the mic. So a lot of flexibility there. Now when it comes to compatibility, PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series, XX, Xbox One, you name it, it's going to work. Nintendo Switch, it's going to work. Remember, this is a connected headphone, so it's not a Bluetooth headphone. It's going to be plugging into all these devices. Now, you also get that bi-directional mic that is going to give you, again, that fantastic audio experience when it comes to chatting. So let's take a closer look. Now, in the box, you're going to receive a few accessories. First of all, you do have your headphones, and you do have two audio cables. So this is the PC audio cable, and you can see that it has your mic, audio cable separate, and then this gets connected to the actual headphones themselves. Now, over here you have what I would consider is what you would plug into an iPad, a PC, like laptop, for example, or even a Nintendo Switch phone is going to work the same. And you have, again, the single. Now over here you have these little covers, right? And these little covers are really used to cover up the area when you remove the actual mic, if that's something that you want to do. So as we take a look at the headphones, what you're going to find is that really, really comfortable headphones. You have nice memory foam here. Everything just feels really nice and premium. The earpieces themselves, as you can see, are large, so your ears fit really nicely inside of them. And what you're not going to run into, at least in my experience, has been overheating. I didn't experience any overheating with these at all. Now, you also have a lot of flexibility when it comes to configuration, so you can adjust these as you'd like. They're clicky, they set into place, and you actually see kind of like the indicator indicating what number that you're on. These shift really nicely, and I don't really get vicing from these. Now, you'll notice here's the actual removable mic, magnetic, which is pretty sharp. And as you bring this down, you get a little click feedback that enables the mic on, and when you move it up, that click also does the mute, which is really, really nice. On this side, you have your dial, your audio dial that you can adjust, and just really, really nice design. So if I were to take, let's say, for example, this guy right here, this is where you would connect your audio cable, like this. Slides right into place, and that's all there's to it. That's it. Just put it in and connect it to any device you need. Now, the headphones also aren't really that big, even though they have a decent size footprint, I would say. When I put these on, take a look at these. I'm going to turn to the right. I'm going to turn to the left so you can see what it looks like. The actual mic itself, I like the fact that, notice how it's 2 inches from your face, which is what you want so that you don't get a lot of popping. And I do like how easy it is to bring it up and how easy it is to bring it down. Really, really nice. So that's what they would look like if you had the mic down and then with the mic up. But again, you can just take this off. All you want to do is use these for listening to music, and you don't want to walk around with a mic like this. Just pop it off and then put on the cover, which is really easy to do. Now next we're going to do a chat test of the EPOS H6 Pros in a quiet environment. If we take a look at our decibel readings, anywhere between 26 and 28 decibels of noise. It's going to switch. Now this is what the EPOS H6 Pros would sound like if you were having a chat in a quiet environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Next, let's add some wind to the environment. So now this is what the EPOS H6 Pros would sound like if there was wind in the environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Now we're in a much noisier environment, and as you can see here, we have anywhere between 38 to 75 decibels of noise. What we're going to do is we're going to switch over to the EPOS H6 Pros. We're going to stay quiet for a little bit to see how much is being canceled, and then we'll continue with the audio test. Let's go ahead and switch. Now this is what the EPOS H6 Pro sound like in a noisy environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. We're continuing our test of the EPOS, but this time with an infant crying in the background. This is what they would sound like if an infant were crying in the background. Now if you're having a gaming session and you have a dog barking in the background, this is what they would sound like if a dog were barking in the background. Now if you're having a gaming session and there's a doorbell ringing, this is what they're going to sound like if a doorbell were ringing. So now let's talk about overall audio quality. Now again, you're going to be gaming with these, you're also going to be watching movies with these, you're going to be listening to music with these. So let's talk about gaming. From a gaming perspective, EPOS does have fantastic software that goes along with these headphones that gives you an immersive experience. If you were thinking about situational awareness in some type of battleground, you're going to be able to hear a lot of detail going on around you. Situational awareness is key, especially when you're doing those type of games. If you are just watching movies, you're going to have a great immersive experience as well. If you're listening to music and you're really looking for bass, mids, and highs, you're going to have them as well. So we're going to do our test, our audio test. So make sure you're wearing some headphones or earbuds so you can hear what we heard.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. Bass.
So guys, that wraps up our review of the EPOS H6 Pros. See you in the next video.